Hello, we are Team 5. Our video is on project definition and planning. In this video, we will explain what project definition and planning is, and some of the key aspects of project planning, like what to include. Project planning, creating a project plan. In this video, we'll go over some aspects of creating a project plan. What is a project plan? What is it used for? Benefits, included areas, popular tools, what does it show, outputs, purpose and scope, creating a budget, a work breakdown structure, and assigning roles. Project planning. What is it? A project plan, project charter, and/or project scope may be put in writing, outlining the work to be performed. During this phase, a team should prioritize, calculate a budget, and determine what resources are needed. All of this is to ensure that the project addresses organizational needs. The main purpose of the plan is to guide project execution. Project planning. What is it used for? This is used for stating how to complete a project within a certain time frame, usually with defined stages and with designated resources. The defined stages are usually setting objectives, identifying deliverables, planning the schedule, making supporting plans, which could include human resources, communication plans, and risk management. Project planning. What does it show? Project planning provides an overview of the project and can identify numerous things such as roadblocks in the project, work required for the project completion, people involved in the project and their key responsibilities, minimum completion times, major project deliverables, and required project milestones.
Project planning also has its benefits. When a plan is developed, there are numerous things that it can be useful for. Setting stakeholder expectations, getting a common understanding of the project, understanding the scope of the project, a solid basis for a project schedule, identifying the risks of the project, identifying potential problem areas, and controlling it during the duration and completion of the project. Some of the included areas that project planning covers, there's numerous ones. So the finished plan can be very long, and some of the areas that it includes are purpose, goals, scope, deliverables, constraints, critical dependencies, milestones, budget, risk assessment, work breakdown structure, WBS, and also quality management approach, tools and techniques, resource estimates, standards, change and control procedures, roles, work plan, team contact directory, and an approval sign-off form. Some of the popular tools that are used in project planning include a Gantt chart and a PERT chart. And the Gantt chart illustrates the start and finish dates of the terminal elements and summary elements of a project. And we'll actually get to this coming up in the next two slides. Same with the PERT chart, we'll get to that in more depth, but it stands for Program Evaluation Review Technique, and it's used to schedule, organize, and coordinate tasks within a project. To provide a little more in-depth here on the Gantt chart, the Gantt chart is a format for displaying schedule information as it relates to the project, and it lists project activities, their start, finish dates, and it puts it in calendar form and provides a pretty good overview of the project. It also provides, a standard format for planning and reviewing work. The PERT chart, as stated previously, stands for Program Evaluation and Review Technique. The PERT chart is a network analysis tool, and it's used for estimating the duration of a project when maybe there's some questions of uncertainty about the individual activity duration estimates.
There are numerous outputs from a project plan: the project management plan, the scope management plan, the requirements management plan, the project scope statement, the activity list, cost management plan, schedule baseline, quality management plan, risk management plan, and many more. One key of a project plan is finding out what the purpose of the project is. The second is to find out the scope of the project. This will include the documenting of goals, deliverables, tasks, risks, costs, deadlines, and collecting requirements and defining scope. The budget of a project plan provides the project sponsor with an estimate of how much the project will cost. Things to include are labor costs, material costs, travel costs, and any other costs. The WBS within a project plan stands for Work Breakdown Structure. It's a deliverable that organizes the team's work into manageable sections. It defines the total scope of the project. It can show who does what part of the work, how long each task should take, when each task needs to be completed by. The outputs of this are scope baseline and updates to the project documents. Another key to the project plan process is defining roles, making sure everyone knows what roles they have. Some roles are project manager, executive sponsor, project director, customers, stakeholders, vendors, and project team members.
There are several other important areas of project planning. One of these important areas is creating milestones for the project. This helps keep the project going on schedule and prevents schedule and cost overruns, and gives everyone an idea of where the project stands at any point in time. You should also make sure that you have a list of tools and techniques needed to complete each milestone. Some of these tools are outlined within this presentation and include a Gantt chart, a PERT chart, and other such resources. This presentation has served as an explanation of what a project plan is and what it should include. Popular tools, areas covered, the outputs, creating a budget, and assigning roles. Project planning is never really over until the project is, so many of what was mentioned can change throughout.